So obviously it's my parents' anniversary and I would like to say a speech. I would like to start out by saying that my parents are two very, very different people. Although they were both very supportive and loving, they go about being parents in very different ways. My dad is very persistent, assertive, and motivating. When I was in high school, I joined ROTC and it was my first week and I did not want to be there. I hated it. I wanted to quit. And I told him, he said what he always says when I want to give up. He said, "You can't quit every time things get tough. If you stick it out, and it'll end up paying off in the end." And then I stuck through it. And because I did persist through the first month or two, I ended up actually loving ROTC and I stayed in it through high school, and my senior year I ended up being the commanding officer of the entire unit. So that was awesome. And it was all because my dad told me not to quit. He always reminds me to never give up and to stick it out even if it's really tough. He always reminds me to stay dedicated and to stay motivated and that I can do anything I put my mind to. If it were not for him, I would not be the person I am. I would not be self-motivated. I probably wouldn't be becoming a nurse. I wouldn't be going into the military. So I owe that to him and my mother. Speaking of my mom is very selfless. She's the most selfless and caring person I have ever met. She taught me how to be loving and passionate, and that even if I do fail, it's okay. That as long as I get up and try again, that everything will work out. And she taught me to be very independent, that I don't need anyone to do or be what I want to be or do. My mom always takes care of me when I'm sick, always. She will give me medicine, she'll give me water, food, toast, anything. And I mean, I guess that's what all mothers do, but it's special when it's your mom. She always gives me the most spectacular Christmases. I mean, amazing. Even when I was younger, we didn't have that much money. We had just moved. She still did her best to give me the most spectacular Christmas that she could, and I love her for that. If my parents' love taught me anything, it's that if two people love each other enough that they can get even through the toughest situation. When we left my home in New York, I did not want to leave. I was angry and I was scared. I did not want to go anywhere. I wanted to stay home. But I was really tough and I stuck it out, and I ended up meeting my best friend and joining ROTC. So if my mom and dad didn't make me leave, then I never would have found all these things that I love. If it were not for them, I would most likely be in debt because of college, and I wouldn't be becoming a nurse, and I wouldn't be going into the military with a guaranteed job after I graduate college. If it wasn't for them, I would be nowhere. And I'd like to thank them for always being very supportive and being the people that I can always count on, showing up when I need them to, and for loving me unconditionally. And thank you for showing me what true love is. Happy anniversary.